I've only just managed to get my headset back on, so apologies everyone.
Welcome to Jeddah.
We're only 2 laps in of a sprint race in which Aurelio Marcus has shot to the front.
11 places he's gained.
I know, in 2 laps, that's...
There's some big movers and shakers though, look at them. You got Boss Membrane up 8.
Yep,
Ellis and Brad Races up 6. Devo down 13. Seb Mail down 11. I think he had a big shunt at the start.
Yeah, oh, what's happened to Devset? I'm trying to see what's happened to Devsy, but I can't see any car anywhere.
Yeah, I just rode on board with vans then and I didn't see anything.
Falco Warrior, the only one that's managed to stay in his position in P3. So let's have a look then. So
there's a right battle going on here for 7th, 8th, 9th.
yeah, I'm just looking at the pile up here. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th as well. So it's 6th to 10th are all separated by no more than 2 seconds. And Brad Racer's going to look up the inside. And he gets that move done on Ellis. Great move. Boss Membrane needs to try and clear these as quick as he can on them softs.
Yeah, he does. I can't imagine they're going to be looking good at the end of the race.
Lovely overhead shot there of 6 cars separated by 2 seconds. Oh, no assists. Sent it wildly on Ellis and got the move done.
Fair play to Ellis for keeping out of the way there.
Membrane's had a moment on them softs as well. He's dropped a couple of places.
Ellis has just gone wide and no assist takes advantage.
I mean, the top 3 seem to have got a nice...
Now Andy F1 has moved up a few places, that's great.
Sorry, the top 2 seem to have got a nice gap, and then 3rd and 4th have got a decent gap to 5th. Just remember, where you finish in the sprint is where you'll start in the feature. And the F1 goes up the inside, no assist, he has to take the wide line there.
No assist here. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. An apex there, he's going to take advantage of that now.
It's an horrible turn that, if you're in the dirty air. To be honest, I'm surprised a few others didn't start the softs. And Falco Warrior will start a P3.
No assists are going for it again.
Andy cuts it off there, lovely defending. But yeah, Falco Warrior start P3, so he's It's quite low in the championship, so this will be big points for him.
Yeah, he's old enough for now. He has got Brad Races chasing him down though.
It's a tough track to overtake though, this. You've got 2 DRS straight, well, you've got 3 DRS straights, but I'd say the
main one is a back straight to get you done.
Yeah.
The long back straight before the final turn.
Oh, no assists. An apex. I don't know if the door was shut a little bit there. But when you've got no DRS, you're in trouble no matter what. Marcus has just somehow found his way to the front, gained all them places and just cruised into a lead.
Here we go. 3 of them battling it again down the straight.
Yeah. But there's still another 4 cars behind. You've got from like 7th to 13th, which are like, they're all in a DRS train. Falcawari has been passed by Brad. So Falca just starting to drop back a bit, but
still decent points for him. Just needs to keep it on track.
massive for Mercedes, this though.
Yeah, they're the 2 big movers. Look at that, up 11 for Marcus and up 12 for Brad Races. That's a lot of positions gained for them too. Here we go again. Ellis, Apex, Petra, all chasing. No assists. Ellis gets past.
The 2. Oh, dear, and the contact.
Petra, he dove down the left hand side there and no assists and collected Ellis.
Oh dear.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it? Oh! Had no assists this round.
Oh no, it's up to no assists.
He just went wide after that left hand turn. Tried to come back on track. Tapped Apex on the back wheel and span himself out. Luckily, didn't do anything to Apex.
Well, both Hassers, who was up there fighting, are now near the back. And the F1, meanwhile, has got past Falca Warrior. But Falca Warrior at least has got a 7-second gap now.
Yeah, if he keeps it on track now, I think that's where he's going to finish. No silly mistakes, no penalties. It should be a nice P6 for him.
And that's where he'll start as well.
However, Dots Perez, Boss Membrane both fighting there. And No Sebos join the action.
Yeah, he does get past. Oh, Williams taps.
And Ellis there at the back tapping No Sebo.
The DRS train continues. I mean, certain people might be watching and thinking it might be a little bit dirty, but you've got to remember these guys are using no line, no ABS, no assists.
Locked into cockpit view.
Yeah. So there's going to be the odd time where somebody breaks earlier than maybe they should, or brakes later than they should.
Mate, I wouldn't fancy doing this in cockpit view with assists around Jeddah.
Many people struggle to do it with assists without cockpit view. For chase camp,
That's Perez has just got past Sebo.
I think them softs would have been, oh, I'm going to watch the top here, because Brad, there's a 4-car chase here for P3. It's now hotted up at the front with Spudley, Brad Racers, and Ghost. Oh, Spudley's round it. Oh dear, I'm unsure if there was contact. Andy gets 3 seconds. Falco Warrior is back up to P5, and if he pulls 2 seconds, he could get P4.
He's going to struggle with that though, because these three now are in a big DRS train, aren't they? So they're going to be pulling each other along.
But any more collisions?
Question is anyone going to come out of this last corner in P2? Which one of them? Iron Ghost has been there for the most part of the sprint.
Well, definitely not Andy, because he's got 3-second time penalty.
Could it be a Merc one too?
If Brad can keep in DRS, which he is doing, he's got no battery. They've both got no battery.
But he's going to hold it.
Oh, big slide! He's not. Bad Races are going to get him here.
And look at that across the line.
3 of them across the line.
Unbelievable racing, boys.
Falco take P5. Spudley, who was unfortunate to have an incident with potentially Andy, I'm not sure, finishes 6th. A lot of little taps and comings together, but it is Jeddah. It's a tough track.
That is 111F from the Mercedes, lads.
I mean,
11 places gained for Marcus, and he just disappeared. He was 9.5 seconds up the road.
9.5 seconds ahead in 9 laps.
And then Brad Races fighting through that pack. 14 places gained. Taking Iron Ghost on the final straight.
And Iron Ghost, got to remember, finish 4th because he's just left. So it's going to change all the result.
Yes, it did.
So you've got Marcus for the sprint P1, Brad P2, Iron Ghost P3, Andy P4, Falcoria P5, Spudler P6, Apex P7, Dots Perez P8, Ellis P9, Boss Membrane P10, No Sebo P11, Devo P12, No Assists and Petrocam in 13th and 14th, Vans Racing in 15th, Sebman in 16th, and then Devsit in 17th. I believe that will be the order of the race. And now we need to back out and leave because they're going to set up another lobby now for the feature race. So I'll have to bear with. I've got no... shame I ain't got no music to play. Some
supermarket music.
Yeah.
Instead, you're going to have to look at bog-eyed Max Verstappen on the front screen.
There you get to see my yellow and pink world car. While we wait for an invite. In fact, it might be a good idea to actually... Oh, I didn't see Owen Gray message. He said hello. If you're still in the live. There's the invite from Ellis.
It's going very well, Owen. Did you watch the sprint? Well, stick around for the main race. It was a bit of a doozy, the sprint.
Right. Just quickly getting everybody back in there. And then the grid will be set. Right, there was 17 in. We've got 16 in at the minute.
I have just realised, and I do not think it's a factual thing, but if you look at Marcus's profile, it's actually his home race.
We'll have to find out if it is indeed his own race. Wouldn't surprise me how we finished that sprint. Any predictions?
For me, I don't see anything but a Marcus win. And Brad Race is possibly pushing him. He did have the speed, didn't he? He did have the pace there, but I don't think we'll know Brad's true pace because he was fighting through the pack. And Marcus had a lot of clean air. But if I were putting my house on it, it would be Marcus.
Marcus. It's key to get out of this DRS train. I think Marcus has to get away well and have a flying first lap. Try and pull out of that second. I think if he manages to do that,
You might see a bit of teamwork come into action. They might pull each other along for a little bit just to get away from the main pack.
Alright, Ellis says everyone can ready up. So the grid must be done. I mean, the weather is dynamic. Will we see rain? We saw it in a race last season, in Division 2.
Yeah, the only time it's rained in the Saudi Arabian history.
I'm going to predict Brad Racers wins. Marcus in second, Andy in third.
I think my driver to look out for would be Bossman Brain.
Three people watching now. Welcome in. Like and subscribe for more content.
Chat to us if you want.
Yeah, feel free to comment. We'll
Don't forget to ask for the bill pays permission first though before you do it.
Hey up, 4 people watching. It's going worldwide. Mr. 305.
Jake Paul's got nothing on us.
I hope that's not Crofty tuning in again.
Getting tips for how to commentate.
Saying that, he went to fucking Austria, were he? Part-timer. Would he? He went to Austria, would he? It were,
I believe he's taking a break from 3 races this year, I think, from what I saw.
a break?
Yeah.
Oh. Good evening, Thomas Gray. Welcome to...
We've got all the Greys in. We've got Owen Gray, Thomas Gray.
Yes. Fetch them all in. So, I don't know who decided to make Jeddah a sprint race.
It's every 4 races.
We don't like Owen Gray though. Oh. Seems we've got a bit of rivalry going on here. Which one's the quicker grey? That's what I want to know.
Yep. If you want to have a race, me and Dunsby are free to commentate on it.
See, Croft is back to look, we're down to 3 people watching now. Sneaking in here.
We know what you're up to, Crofty. Owen Gray there with a fighting talk.
Nothing else in the message, just me.
Yeah, he's very confident, Owen Gray. Thanks for keeping us busy, lads, while the drivers pick up the setups.
They've got all this time to put the setups on and sort the tyres out and the fuel out, and one of them will still forget to put the setup on.
Yep. So important to get your setup right around here as well, especially with the no assist that they're running.
Depends on the track, to be honest, until he takes me out. Oof. A second quicker.
It's all going off in the chat.
Well, just think, after 24 laps, Owen, you'll get a free pit stop on him. Formation lap is underway.
So interesting mix of tyre choices. And the Mercedes have gone for different strategies. Marcus is starting on the hards, with Brad Race starting on the mediums, along with Iron Ghost. Andy F1 on the hards. No, it's the two Hasses there are starting on the softs.
I wonder if these have been in discussion, these asses. He might be racing tomorrow because he's a reserve. Well, it seems like the only way you're going to have to settle your differences on the track.
Yeah. Marcus is wasting no time. Does he not realise this is the formation lap?
Jonas is upset he couldn't be in this race. Well, we'll see how this race turns out first.
You might be happy that you were in this race, Jonas.
Let's see after turn 1.
Five people watching now. Welcome to the stream.
Yes. Don't worry, we'll be getting away soon from this. Either the masses are expecting a safety car, or Brad Races doesn't get it right on the start box.
The probability of this. Oh, and boss membrane's on the same.
That could be crucial, that.
The probability of a safety car is very, very high around here.
You said that, but the last 2 times I've raced here, I've underfueled and I've not had a safety car. I'm going to watch it from Andy's point of view because he's behind Brad. Okay, let's go. Oh, he's got a cracking start there, Andy. He's got past Iron Ghost already.
That's a launch and a half, that.
And Brad Races gets off to a good start as well.
The two mercs giving each other a lot of room there. And Brad's gone. He's got that more traction on the mediums.
Yeah, oh, Spudley's round into turn 2. So contact at the back.
He's moving.
I'll try my best to catch everything I can.
He's got a damaged wing, he's missing an end plate on the right hand side, but he is moving.
Now, Brad, does he... Bossman Main gets past Apex there. Brad races, does he just keep Marcus in his DRS and they just pull each other along like you said? Obviously there's no DRS for the first lap.
You'd think he'd have to, because Andy F1 there, he's looking pretty quick. And he's on the mediums.
Dots Perez gets a move on Falco Warrior.
Dots Perez, the first winner of this league.
Yeah.
Back in round 1.
He's a race winner. So cannot be discounted.
Iron Ghost is right on the gearbox of Andy F1 now.
And I'm just looking at them timings, and Marcus is so nearly out of DRS. In fact, he is out of DRS. Andy F1 needs to pull a 10th back. He needs to drain a bit of that battery, because once he's out of DRS, the two Mercedes could shoot off up the road.
Oh, he's in real danger here now from Iron Ghost as well. Oh, bit of contact. Nothing serious.
And like I said, the two Mercedes are a second and a half clear. It could just be a two-way battle. Strategy dependent. Apex Glide is going side by side with Falco Warrior. Not with Falco Warrior, wait. Apex, who was that? No assist, sorry.
Iron Ghost has got the job done with Andy.
And Iron Ghost obviously on a better tyre. Will need to chase down Marcus. The new Sebo has boxed. Maybe damage there. Ellis is on the back, no assists.
The guys on these hard tyres though, that you've got to imagine they're praying for no safety car.
Yeah, I found it a real strange choice around here to start on the hard.
Yeah. And Marcus is now out of DRS from his teammate Brad. Oh, he's pulling it back again. Is Brad?
I think Brad could potentially be just...
He might be playing the team game.
There's every chance. I mean, maybe they might have had a little chat beforehand and said, look, this is how we'll start and we'll just fight it at the end. Oh, no assist goes up the inside of Ellis. He was past, but he didn't get a better exit. Ellis got the better exit there, but he's got no DRS. Ooh, Ellis nearly squeezing him into the wall.
Did look like no assist locked up there as well.
I mean, the DRS train is unreal, and Iron Ghost is catching Marcus on the mediums.
Marcus will just be hoping that Brad just tows him along for a few more laps. All them hards wearing.
I mean, he's out of DRS again now, Marcus. I think Brad is playing the team game.
Yeah, he is. It's clever that from Mercedes boys. Maximum points.
That's it. End of the day, if you're a team and you're both racing, all you better do is just have a little chat to each other and
The thing is,
have a
they've got the
strategy.
Red Bulls. They've got the Red Bulls, both Red Bulls behind them now. So will the Red Bulls start playing the team game?
Yes, Mercedes 1-2, Red Bull 3-4.
I do think Andy F1 there, though. He's there to spoil the party.
I mean, Marcus has caught right up to Brad. Oh, he's got a bit of DTR there. I mean, Falco Warrior, got to give a shout out to Falco. He's doing a good job in P7. He has picked up a time penalty. You're not the only one that's impressed, Jonas. As an owner, I was very sceptical on it.
If we're honest, we agreed to commentate on this because we thought it'd be like Wreckfest.
We were expecting one, maybe two cars crossing the finish.
However, the racing's been very good, and it's possibly the best races that I've watched in a long time.
Brad Racers has dropped behind Marcus now. Brad Racers he goes up the inside.
That's not helping the cause. That's just slowed them both right down, and that's brought Iron Ghost into play.
I think it could be time the Mards could be getting into their better period, and I think Brad Racers needs to let Marcus go. I know Marcus toes him along.
Iron Ghost is right on the tail now. Any predictions from the people in the chat?
I mean, you look at the top five are separated by two and a bit seconds.
Yeah, it varies, but it's within that 3-second window, I'd say.
And then there's a big gap to Boss Membrane with 6 seconds behind, and then there's another, you'd say what, 6th to 12th? Same again?
Yeah. Again, Boss Membrane. He's on the hards as well, so... Second half of this race, onto pit stops, first round of pit stops are done. These boys on the hards are going to be quicker.
Yeah. No safety cars. Improves the odds of the hard runners getting a better finish. Falco Warrior though is he's had a big sliding contact. Falco Warrior in the apex glide. Oh, I've caught that as well. Massive slide coming out of the last turn, and Apex just had nowhere to go. Oh, it's very, very unfortunate. But I'm afraid there's nothing you can do. How badly damaged is that wing of Apex? He's got no right end plate. But any damage to your wing round here.
Yeah, you need to get in as quick as possible and get that repaired. Problem is, it's on the hards.
It's just thrown his strategy right out the window.
He pits now, he's on a 2-stop.
Yeah, you've just got to keep your head and you maybe just do a medium if you've got two sets of, well, you should have two sets of mediums, depending on your tyre choice. Yeah, Andy is close, and Andy goes for the move on Dots Perez. And Andy gets a better drive out of the last turn.
Five-way battle up front.
Oh, and the Red Bull Iron Ghost makes a move.
Oh, Marcus keeps hold of it for now.
There's battles. Oh, big contact there with Andy and Iron Ghost.
Doesn't seem to be any damage. It was just a bit of a shunt.
Yeah, a bit of a shunt.
Look at the gap now between Dots Perez and Boss.
Yeah, Membrane might have had a moment there, because it's gone from 6 to 10. Mind you, saying that, the DRS train, obviously they're going to pull even more time as it goes on.
Each other along, aren't they?
I think Boss Membrane's just got to be... He's just going to do his race, and it looks like it'll be a P6. I know there's contact up front, which...
You're dead right there, Andy. Apex Joe, sorry. Andy is very close.
I think Petrocam's had a moment there as well. Because he was ghosted when I went to him, and Apex Glide's gone past him. The question is that wing suitable to race? Can he manage without a right end plate? I mean, it wouldn't be the worst situation boxing now, because everybody's tyres will be starting to go, and you will gain quite a bit of time on fresh tyres.
I think within the next 5 laps we'll start seeing the pit stop starting.
Well, the no assists has boxed on lap 8.
They did start on the soft, so.
He's gone soft. Oh, and Boss Membrane is off the track. Oh dear.
He had a spin.
I think
you're near anyone.
I don't know. I think he might have locked up going into turn 1. But this is the thing, when the tyres start to go off, I can imagine on no assists, you're going to struggle big time.
So currently from P1 to P5, they are split by 2.1 seconds.
Yep. It could potentially be a 2-stopper this. Petrocam has boxed for mediums.
Yeah, I think these Haas drivers committed to that 2-stop at the start by starting on them softs. Where it's not doing them much.
Boss Membrane goes round the outside of Ellis. And he's going to look up the inside of Devo. Oh! And he had a big slide coming out of the last turn. And that's cost him 2 positions. He was going to get one back here with the DRS on Devo. Is he going to look up the inside of Ellis? He is. Oh, and he's held it lovely. Cracking driving from both there. Oh, and Ellis has had a spin or a tap. Oh, Van's racing in the wall. He's lost a wing.
That's a badly damaged wing, that as well.
Yes, that is a wing replacement needed for Vans. Falca has boxed and come onto the yards.
Still no safety car.
I think them tyres could be starting to go off for quite a lot of people here. And Andy looks up the outside of Iron Ghost. He's going to go round the outside. He gets that move done. But Iron Ghost will have the slipstream. He's going to box.
There we go. That's a trigger.
Yeah, that's the trigger for the mediums.
And Iron Ghost are going for the undercut.
14 laps on hards. You're better off getting in as soon as you can. If you know your tyres are going off. Because all it takes is a spin, a moment. I mean, these front runners are 21 seconds clear of boss membrane.
Yeah, Brad Races has got 23 seconds to boss membrane.
So is that a pit stop? Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they're thinking, could we eke out a pit stop and try and avoid being in that pack?
Yeah, because once you get to boss membrane and beyond, then you're well in that pack then. You don't want to be there on fresh tyres.
Which is what Iron Ghost will have now with Devo and boss membrane. I mean, the saving grace for him is Devo may possibly pit this lap. So I think he just needs to be... He's going to look up... He's going to look up the inside.
Dots Perez has dropped back from this top 3.
I think whether Devo slightly gave up...
Pits.
Yes, the trigger for the mediums. Dots Perez pits.
There we go. It's a two-way battle now at the moment.
So Iron Ghost has caused the medium runners to pit. Iron Ghost will get past boss membrane. He hasn't lost much time, so this could work out lovely for Iron Ghost. He comes out behind Brad. Oh, Devo's made contact with the wall.
And Dots Perez is going very, very slow.
He's also got no left end plate. Dots Perez has got no left end plate. I wonder if they're getting turn 3 and tapping that wall. I believe it's turn 3.
Not sure, but he's holding Apex up here now. Apex will be frustrated with this.
It's definitely 3 or 4.
And has Marcus managed to... Oh,
So,
Andy F1 has pitted.
Yeah.
He's pitted from them
Oh,
halves.
it's nearly tapped the wall going into the pits. That is an early call for them hards. I mean, we've seen the mediums can do near enough 12 laps. But I'd have maybe eat them hards out another lap or 2. Which I think Marcus's plan could be.
And if you look at that, look, Rad Races. Oh, Rad Races came past him in the pits, but Andy's chasing him already.
Yeah, Andy needs to get this move done.
He's on the much better tyre now, he's on a quicker tyre.
The sooner he gets this move done, the further he can eke a distance to Brad until his tyres are...
And maybe jump Marcus. He could undercut Marcus here.
We're at the halfway point anyway. Apex Joe just telling Andy to relax. I don't think you can relax when you're racing. All that Andy will be thinking is, I need to get past.
He's going to look at it.
Yeah, he's got to get this move done. Ooh, he doesn't. Brad.
Held off.
Maybe Brad saved enough battery. He's going to get the move done now though. But he just needs to concentrate and get the exit out of this turn.
See, I think he held off on that last corner. Just to give himself that DRS straight on the start finish. And build a bit of distance before the next DRS zone.
Yes, that would be. if he can get all these turns right here before the next DRS, he could pull enough of a gap. Oh, Brad has a moment. A little slide. It's cost him a 10 for 2, but that's all. And now Brad, the tables have turned because now Brad knows he needs to stay in that DRS.
All the while as well, Marcus has pitted. Probably wise, because that time was just coming down then Andy was taking time off him.
I mean, there's still a few left to pit here. Boss, Apex and Devo has done 13 laps on the mediums.
And they've both overtook Marcus.
The undercut has paid, but it's only paid a second or so, because they were less than a second behind, I think. They were all like 8 or 9 tenths, weren't they? Gap.
Yep.
So now you have to look at it and think Marcus is actually going to be on 2 lap better tyres.
I tell you it's not worked out for Iron Ghost. He would have wanted to pull the trigger.
No, I wonder if he's had a moment somewhere on that in-lap.
I think he might have, because Boss Membrane is keeping him honest at the moment.
He is, but Boss Membrane is yet to pit. Is he potentially waiting for a safety car? I mean, looking at... Oh, it was just in DRS then, Boss Membrane, but... And Andy and Brad are battling for the lead. Let's skip to them.
That's a wonderful little move, that.
I was just going to flick through the field, but...
Andy went around the outside of the final turn.
Somehow, both... It's got to be a game problem, because both the Andy and Brad didn't have DRS then. It's got to be a game fault, that, surely.
Nothing would surprise me with this year's game.
It's either that or one of them didn't think they had it and they had it and they've not opened it.
And look at this. Marcus is coming up on Vans Racing. Back marker. Is he going to get a bit of a DRS here from the Vans?
You have a chance.
Yep, his wings open.
That'll help Marcus, but I don't think it's going to help too much.
These Mercedes boys, I think they thought they were going to have quite a comfortable race, just pulling each other along. Andy F1 had other ideas.
Yep. Like I said, it's going to come down to strategy. It could come down to the last lap. Boss Membrane's decided 16 laps enough on them hards. As Devo is still going on the medium, surely he's going to back. Yes, maybe softs. Yep, Membrane is on the softs. I mean, you've seen that he did do 9 laps in the sprint on the soft.
He did, and he had good pace throughout.
I mean, it's a potential of a fastest lap as well, and he comes out side by side with Ellis. The problem is, them softs are going to be cold. Sometimes though, it works out well on this game.
Here we go again. Andy F1. Rear wing open.
I mean, I'm just looking at the battery usage as well. They're all roughly. Andy has got better battery life.
I'll tell you what, don't count out Brad races. He's on them hard, so once these mediums start going off a little bit,
I think the hard tyre is very overrated though.
sticking with them.
We see there's a little bit of a battle here between Apex and Falcott. Apex gets that moved in with DRS, and then the Haas and the other Ferrari are close behind. Petrocam and Seb Mail. I'm sure Falcott will be happy with a top 10 finish. I think the last few races has been down the bottom of the pecking order.
Good drive from him.
So it's probably
Very good
nice
drive.
just to be battling, at least in that mid-pack. And Andy gets the move.
Can't imagine he's going to be in the lead for long.
No. Ellis is catching back up to Boss Membrane. This is a battle for P5. They've both got the time penalty, so it will end up coming down to it on track. And there are 13-second gap, so it is definitely between entry for P5. Providing no crashes happen. I mean, a late safety car now. Would cause chaos.
And all of a sudden I think Marcus has found his loud pedal, because it just started pulling away then from Andy.
Yeah, but if you look, he's gambled this lap. Plus that battery.
A lot of his battery.
And that could be a bad mistake. Oh no, Andy looks at the outside, he didn't. He didn't need to go for that as much, and he's took turn 3 wide. He doesn't need to push as hard as he's pushing. Let's get first off Membrane. I think that battle will be going to the end as well.
Andy just needs to use a bit of that battery that he's got. He has done.
Side by
get within that DRS.
And the fucking Boss and Ellis for side by side into turn 1 and 2, which is lovely. Petrocam in the Apex are in it. Petrocam gets that move, and he's running like old mediums against the 5 lap old mediums. Marcus does get back past Andy. Oh no, sorry, he was already red, weren't he?
Yeah.
Andy closed up.
Andy was just waiting again for this start-finish straight.
Marcus looks up the inside. Let's watch it from Brad Race's point of view. Side by side through turn 1 and 2.
Lovely that way. Lovely.
And I think this is going to be the best point of view of Brad Race's. Like we said, getting closer to the end of the race. Brad Racers on them hards. Marcus looks up the inside, side by side. Oh, it's great racing. That's great racing. And that's allowed Brad Racers. He's going to cut the outside, but the door is shut by Andy.
Just no room for him.
There wasn't nothing Andy could do. He moved over for Marcus and that's just racing, that. Brad will feel he had the speed then to get past.
He used a lot of his battery then as well, Brad.
I think they've got to start thinking about saving it now till the last lap. Angos gets 10 seconds for speed in the pits. Did not need that. As Seb Mail as DNF. Is that contact? It is Devo and Seb Mail of contact and there's been a crash.
And Brad's just had a wobble.
Iron Ghost has now pitted. I was going to leave him right at the firing line of Boss Membrane and Ellis. Oh, he's not. He's got a 4-second gap, but he has got a 10-second time penalty.
He is A6. Getting caught speeding in the pit there.
Yeah, I don't know why. Just go slow. That half a second that you could lose by going slow, saving it 9.5 seconds. Because it was a comfortable P4. I don't even think he needed to pit. I think he was just pitting for the fastest lap.
And I'll tell you, what I've noticed here is I think Andy, F1, was listening to you because if you look at his battery compared to the two Mercedes.
Yes, that's it.
He's got a full battery. The Mercedes are using it lap after lap.
It's an horrible track because many of the drivers will be wanting to be second or third going into that last lap so they get the DRS.
Yeah.
But the amount of times, it's like now Marcus is eking further and further away. The amount of times I've seen it happen and then P2 or 3 having a moment, dropping DRS. The key for Marcus is, well, he's got no battery.
And Andy has harvested his.
I mean, he's defending Marcus, and so he's Brad. Oh, well, has Andy gone there? That was a big send, and that could cost him. You just need to relax. He's going to have to dump some of that battery, but now he's got 2 Mercedes to overtake now instead of 1. Vans gets 10 seconds for speeding the pits.
Such a shame. But Brad's just gone sideways.
Yeah, and so has Andy. And Marcus has dropped the DRS to Brad. And this is what I was saying. You play the patient game, wait until the last lap or 2, and you get moments like that. I mean, luckily for Andy, he's got a full battery.
When he needs to use it.
He's got 3 DRS straights. Oh, Brad has had a moment!
And Brad's gone. Brad has spun.
Oh no, Brad.
Such a shame.
I don't know if Marcus braked a tad earlier than he expected.
He will keep P3, but
He'll feel like it could have been a P1.
he deserved to finish this last lap with these 2 lads.
The question is, will Andy get Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus has had a wobble. He's had a big wobble. And look at how close Andy is.
Let's ride on board with Andy. Is he going to make the move now? He's looking at making the move now. Is he holding back? He's going up the inside. He swoops round and gets that move done. Has he got enough to keep ahead though? Because now Marcus is going to come back with DRS.
He's got to burn that battery now. He's got to.
He needs to force him either inside or outside. He sits in the middle. Lovely defending from Andy to the fair. And Marcus has a slide coming out.
And Andy F1 is your race winner.
Cracking finish.
What a race.
Marcus may feel a bit hard done to there because obviously Andy stuck with the middle, but he had every right. You've got to make a decision inside or outside.
I think for me, Andy F1, driver of the day.
Yep.
Battling 2 Mercedes.
I don't know how many penalties Iron Ghost got, but he's going to drop down a little bit here, surely. Oh no, he stays 4th.
Falco, are you going to keep? Oh no, he just drops down to 11th.
Yeah, looking at it. That's the finishing order there. So yeah, Andy F1 driver of the day for me.
Yep. No safety cars again.
Don't listen to the game. Because it makes no sense. I mean, it was probably a good drive by Ellis, but just not as good as the race winners. And there you have it. That is your final standing. classified result from the sprint and feature at Jeddah. Andy F1 P1, Marcus P2, Brad P3, Angos P4, Ellis P5, Boss Membrane P6, Dots Pires P7, Apex Glide P8, Petrocam P9, Devo P10, Falco Warrior P11, No Assist P12, Spudley 13, No Sebo 14, Vans Racing 15, and the only DNF, Seb Mail.
Another cracking race from them lads.
Yeah, another belter. As usual. I'm just going to have a quick look to see where next week is.
I think Apex Joe, you can relax now. Your man won.
Well, next week they are going down under for a bit of Albert Park.
Should be another cracker.
I think a lot will like Australia as well. So yeah. On that note,
See you in Australia.
yeah, see you down under.